Hey,
There I
darling,
am.
welcome.
Hi.
Isn't that crazy with the Lynette thing?
That, you know what is funny, Auntie? I was like, are all the Lynette single? Clearly, we're the problem.
If you're not named Lynette,
We're
you
the
can't be on my
problem.
show.
Right. This is like Lynette part 3 in 1 week. And we're not even at Friday, but that's fine.
That is so crazy. Yeah, that's super wild.
On Lord. Hi, Mom.
Oh, are you rethinking? Look, are you rethinking this? I should put a disclaimer and people want to come on. Okay. I told one lady, I said, you can make a separate account if you want to come from a different account.
I was
All
like,
right.
wait, what?
Like, why is grandma on here?
No, my mother.
All right, so we're gonna. Oh, you really were serious? You said, Mom?
Yes.
Hey, Mom, we're trying to get her boot up. So, too funny. All right, so we're gonna start with your name. We would like to let people know your name, and if you're feeling brave, you can share your age.
My name is Lynette, and I am 46.
All right, come through with the good skin. All right, everyone seems like they're taking care of themselves. Yes, I love it. And what area are you from?
I am from the beautiful, wonderful Inglewood, California.
Hey, I'm biased. I got lots of people there. Okay. Have you ever been married?
Yeah.
That was a deep answer.
Yeah.
How long have you been single? Nobody checking for you, single.
Okay, so on record, 11 years.
Okay. She's like, from a legal perspective.
On record, 11 years.
Okay.
Meaning nobody can say, yeah, that was my girl. No.
Okay.
11 years.
Okay.
Not on purpose.
Sorry. Any kiddos in diapers?
No. What? Let me start from the beginning. Hi, I'm Lynette, and I'm 46.
You just never know. You never know. You could be with child right now for all we
I'm not.
She said, don't speak that over my life.
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay. What is your
I'm trying to be the balling auntie at this point. I have kids, but they're like, my son is 25 and my daughter will be 17 in like 2 months.
Okay. I heard that. I'm in a different season of life right now. That was on my list too. Right. I'm not trying to pop out babies no more.
Right.
Okay. Are you comfortable sharing your faith for those that, care about faith? Would you be comfortable sharing that or want to plead the fifth?
No, it's fine. No, I was raised Catholic, but I'm also very spiritual. So we're going to kind of, balance the scales at spiritual.
Okay. All right. Do you mind sharing how tall you are?
I am 5'10".
Okay. Oh, we got the tall ladies tonight.
All Lynettes are tall, right?
The tall Lynettes. I love that. What do you value most in a partner? What is the most essential stuff for you?
Like, effectively communicate, first of all. And then I'm going to need you to be consistent. Okay. Honesty, obviously, that's the whole cliche. I'm going to need you to be honest, don't lie, whatever the case may be. But can you be consistent? And while you're being consistent, can you articulate what it is that you feel?
Okay.
Honestly, like, I know men and women communicate differently, but I need to know something.
Yeah.
I'm not a mind reader. I don't pretend to be. I don't feel like decoding your issues and what's going on and how you feel, especially at 46. We just want to know what's up, honestly, because we got things
sexy
to do.
When a man uses his big boy words. Like, that is, it can articulate, especially when they can articulate when they're angry. Babe, I'm really heated right now. I need 10 minutes to calm down, or this is what I need in this moment. Oh, grown man.
Literally, right? Literally.
Yes. I'm here with you. One of the top of my list is an able communicator, because I feel like you can get through anything if you know how to communicate effectively. So that's good stuff. What would you say? I won't say bring to the table. That's very triggering. You get what I'm saying, and no one should ask that person directly. But what would you say you bring to a relationship? What is a guy getting when he gets Lynette?
Well, when he gets me, he gets a little bit of everything. Because I'm, again, kind of going on the question that you asked before. I'm a traditional woman. I'm not the modern one.
Okay.
I was raised that way. I don't like that way. I'm Generation X. I'm not a millennial. So I really can't really get down with that. I don't look at house cleaning, cooking, doing things for your man. I don't look at that like the young people do, or a lot of them do, where it's like, oh my God, why would I do something like that? Or, oh my goodness, he can get his own. Like, come on now. My mom didn't do it. Hi, Mom. she didn't do that.
Okay.
You know, like my parents genuinely loved each other until the day my dad died. My mom literally cooked for my dad. She took care of the house. Like, that's what I saw, and I have no problem with that.
Okay.
So, that's
Speaking of
fine.
cooking, do you know your way around the kitchen?
I do.
Oh,
Okay. I
okay.
do. Of course I do. Us West Coast people can cook.
Look, don't get it twisted.
Right.
Okay, so if your guy is coming over, right? This is someone you want to impress. What dish are you cooking up? This is the one you
Jamaican
want him.
Oxtails.
Sorry, I
Oxtails.
talked over you. I did it again. What was it again? Because I cut you off.
Jamaican Oxtails. No, I'm not Jamaican, but here's the thing. So let me tell you a little story. Long story short, you know Dulance? Is that what it's called? The soul food place over here in Inglewood?
Oh,
Shout
yeah.
out to you guys. You guys are good, but here's the thing. First of all, they're expensive, and like everything is gravy. Okay, let's keep it real. So basically, I a long time ago learned how to make oxtails better than theirs.
Oh, y'all heard it. She said it. She said it. Look, you will not go hungry if this ends up being bad. Okay. I just think it's an amazing thing to be able to have that ability. Not to say that you have to be there every single day and you got to make every single meal. I think it's amazing when a guy can step in and go, babe, you've had a long day, or you're not feeling well, or I just want to give you a break. But to know that you can come in and throw down, that is a flex. That is a flex in 2024. Absolutely. What would you say is something? Well, let me back up. What is your dating experience like? If you could kind of sum it up in a couple of sentences, or a giggle, or a gasp, or a pearl clutch, how would you sum up what dating is like?
So I got out into the dating world like probably 2011-ish, 12. And at that point, things were different, or things started to transition into this whole modern day different life that I was not accustomed to. So again, I was a teenager in the 90s, and and I was in my 20s in the late 90s and 2000s. So back then you were meeting people at high school, you dated people in high school, or as you got older, you still had your friend group basically, and they knew people. Right. It was very much easier. And then people back then had to make the effort. Let's talk about the effort to meet you. They had to call your house and take that chance of one of your parents picking up, your dad, or they had to come to your house and specifically see you face to face. There was no social media. There was no cell phone, that whole sort of thing. And you couldn't just hang on the phone and text because there was no texting, So when I stepped out into the dating world, it was like this whole new thing going on to where, and then like fast forward to even now, the rule nowadays is like, okay, so we're going to date like everybody. Date them, girl. What? 46. Auntie is tired. I don't want to date everybody.
You're not trying to 7 guys in your rotation. That's a lot of work.
No, because see, that whole dating everybody thing, I don't want, first of all, that's too many personalities. That's too much time, too much money. Like, I work. I don't have time to, I got to meet up with, what's his name again? No, name tags. Hello, my name is. Why are we doing all of that?
It's a lot of data too.
It is.
I got to remember your allergy and then your custody situation and that's a lot of data. I can't retain that much.
I wouldn't want anyone to do that to me. I don't want to feel that I'm getting into this person and we're playing the let's date in a circle game, and they got like 5 other women over here that they're entertaining, but then they're coming to me talking about, yeah, baby, you're the one. I think it's gonna be us. I'm not. I can't. I'm not. I'm too late for that.
Okay.
Like, for real.
She said, I know
like,
what
seriously.
I want. And I said what I said.
Yeah, it's not that deep. Like, if I'm gonna give somebody my time, and I'm not saying put all my eggs in one basket, but that literally has been what it has looked like.
Okay.
And then the dating thing, you get with people, and kind of like the other ladies just said, the problem is you have men my age who are trying to relive their childhood. So they're trying to be in their 20s. They're trying to think like they're in their 30s. And we're almost 50 years old at this point. If you don't have it together in some kind of way by the time this age approaches, then check this out. Just let it go. And then they don't know what they want. And then there's the open, well, I'm trying to get my life together. I'm trying to focus on blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, you go focus. Or the ones that are like, well, I don't know. Well, that whole go with the flow. Listen.
There are a lot of men trying to get their lives together in their 40s or wanting to become rappers.
Ooh, or career changes or whatever you're doing, like in your mid 40s.
Yeah.
I did a career change, but I did it at 40, and I've been consistent with it.
Yeah.
Now, granted, in California, you know, and probably all over, everything doesn't necessarily go according to plan, and that's totally fine. Do you? But I just, again, it's been a lot of inconsistency.
Okay.
It's been a lot of, I'm just going to date everybody. It's going to be a lot, I'm just going to be out there. And I'm just like, okay, AARP, are we really going to do it like this?
All right, I got to ask you what I asked her. What is your thought about Cheesecake Factory? Your first day, he says, baby, this is where I'm going to meet you. This is where we're going to dinner. How are you feeling about that?
Cheesecake Factory. I don't really have a problem with that. We have Cheesecake Factories by the beach around here. It's whatever.
Okay.
Like, honestly, as long as we're not sitting in the McDonald's drive-through, like, date. Do you understand what I'm saying? Kind of like what one of your other people said about like the coffee house. Everyone doesn't drink coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we going to Starbucks? Now, I love coffee.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you like coffee. And then do you want to talk with coffee bread? And then you have all the people around you who are in your day like, ooh, what are they talking about? It's pretty cliche. Let's go to the neighborhood Starbucks. But I have no problem with Cheesecake Factory.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine. We can do the big places later. Because like at the end of the day, the smaller places you can get in and out in case I don't really dig you like that.
Yeah.
Nice little salad to be on my way. Versus there, I have to be like, oh, you know, let's sit here for an hour. Are we done yet? No.
Okay, so on that note, my last question for you is going to be, what would be your perfect first date as far as the location / activity, what have you? If you were the guy and you were taking yourself out on a date, where would you take yourself for the first one?
I was a guy and taking myself to a first date. Honestly, probably somewhere like the Cheesecake Factory. No, for a first date, honestly, for a first date, probably a small place where they have maybe like a bar there as well. Like there's a place in Manhattan Beach called Joey's or something like that where you can have a nice meal. It's not a low budget restaurant, but it's not like super ridiculous. You can have drinks. You can kind of do everything in one location, and they have other places around it where you can just kind of walk around and go. So something kind of small like that. Yeah, like again, the first date, I don't really need a whole lot. I just need to know, do you chew like a wildebeest? You know, are you polite to the help? How do you pull out chairs? You know, the basic stuff.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, well, I think it's really just gentlemen. I didn't ask that question, but gentlemen, you heard what she said. Ladies, can you identify with her experience? Thank you so much, love, for jumping on. Thank you, darling.
Thank you, Yonci.